Good morning. Welcome to Gratitude Economy. This is the first episode of my special playlist called Financial Flow. It is published ahead of my other two seasons. I got season 1 and season 2. Season 1, a few episodes already online. Season 2, recorded. I think most likely about 20 to 30 episodes. Season 1, probably, I'm guessing, also 20-25 episodes, but I never had the chance to publish all those, so because I was moving and equipment's all packed up now at the moment in storage. So this episode I'm posting in real time. Actually, I'm going to post it later today, just because I don't want to have a big delay on it. So I'm sitting here in front of a beautiful bottle washer tree, very typical to the Western Cape. I'm not sure if they're indigenous, but yeah, I'm here at temporary accommodations. I came back to the city from camping to do a bit of business and make some stock, tend to orders, that kind of thing. Also do my Takealot initiation. Hopefully that will kickstart sales. Very good site to sell your product. So they accepted my product there, and let me see if that works. I'll do that initiation today. So I'm also considering to create another playlist where I do some reviews, of some places. Some of these places I visit is really amazing, and if it fits in, I'll do. I'm gonna make another playlist called Places or something like that. But I'm still thinking about how I'm gonna do that. If you hear some banging, it's because some people are laying tiles here next door, and the odd construction sound will come up. Sorry, I was getting my phone, see what day it is. Today is, it's Tuesday, October the 17th, and it's 10:52, so it's still early morning, not early morning, like mid-morning. And this channel is actually unscripted. I never script it, never do a retake, although I've done 3 retakes on this morning because of my book fell, interruptions and whatever. So it's slightly scripted because I have actually made a list of things, and mostly people who owe me money. So I will not name them, I will not shame them, but I want to create a realistic picture of how life can be and how this whole thing of the blocked financial flow actually is constructed. And there's intensity and who actually pays and who doesn't pay. So let me just gather my thoughts and then I'll start. Okay, so I worked till the end of last year for an IT company, providing IT service, supporting servers and daily queries for a financial institution here in Cape Town. Worked remotely from home, which was quite nice, and I used to do that in the end eventually, but in the pandemic everybody did that, so that was a nice arrangement. I equipped an office for me at the home, fiber internet, good server, multiple screens, all that. Fairly big capital outlay to support this IT job over a period of from end of 2016. So that would give us 9 years, I think. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23. So it's 6 years. I've developed 12 servers for them, huge amount of code, all Ruby on Rails, complicated stuff. repaired a lot of very critical issues on the system. For example, balances not working out, system not stable, crashing a lot, updated some user interfaces, added functionality, sometimes even over Christmas did new rollouts for the Christmas sale, and you know, could never really go on a holiday because as soon as I get to Rivier on the end, phone rings and I have to flip my notebook open on the bonnet of the Jeep and, you know, hack code, restart the server, restart the system, make a change, whatever it takes, you know. So it's been complicated. I've been behind my desk for a very long time, so gained a lot of weight and never saw the outdoors. So at the end of last year, 2022, or the beginning of 2022, they started paying slow, and yeah, I just kept on working. My supervisor, let's call him my supervisor, said, no, it's coming. I was talking about starting my own product up again, but I waited too long. Very loyal, kept on working for them, but I did say I'm going to stop doing support. I mean development. I'm going to do only support because I'm not getting paid. So over this year I've spent all my savings that year, which is 2022. I've totaled up a huge amount on my credit card to be available. So beginning of the year I quit. Then I tried to get my money. I got most of my money, but there's still an outstanding amount. Now I'm trying to get that money. So at the beginning of the year I started remarketing my product, but you know, like we've got load shedding now, economy is down, world economy is down, so it's selling into the restaurant market, and they don't spend on capital equipment if you know, if sales is slow. They rather just buy stock. So it's been a battle to get sales up. It's difficult, you know, so, but I've had some sales, some returning clients, it's picking up, but it was slow. So I thought maybe there's a divine reason for this, and then I started thinking about this. Why is it so slow? Why am I not getting sales? Because I used to get constant sales monthly way in the past. I've developed this product in 2009. And there's good potential sales for other new products I developed, but somehow there's a stall on this, you know, it's into a huge retail chain. So I sat down and I thought about this, what is going on? Then I realized I have a huge amount of outstanding payments from the company and also from other people, you know, people I helped on a personal level. So I thought, you know, if you want to look at it in a spiritual sense, the universe blesses us with financial abundance, but if you are reckless with this financial abundance, then maybe you're not trustworthy. Okay, stop this now. Okay, so it's amazing how these guys with the flippant tiling can interrupt you, but it gives me time to actually make some notes and organize this presentation or this vlog. So now the question was, why does financial flow stop? And I mean, this is just my opinion. Everybody else will have their own opinion. This is mine. And I've spent a lot of thinking about it. Doesn't matter whether it's true or not. This is how I see it. You can buy into it or not. Doesn't matter. But anyway, so I made a list. So the first thing is you're not working. And there's different reasons for that. Some are more circumstantial than others. The first one I've got here is you could have you know, got involved in drugs or alcoholic, end up on the street. That's typically the person you see on the park bench, hanging around the beach, you know, with this one bag, and you know, they sleep under a tree somewhere. I really feel sorry for those people because, you know, it's not even helping to help them. Yeah, so there's lots of, I'm interrupting every time I hear this angle grinder going off, but it gives me time to reorganize. So lots of reasons why. Some are mental issues, like people just having a hard time, they just fall out of the system. That tough love thing, the family helped them before, they stopped helping just because it doesn't help to help them. As a individual, seeing them on the street, you could give them a couple of coins, but they might just buy more drugs, snuff some glue. It's very difficult. We get that a lot here in South Africa. That's part of being South African. I think it's all over the world. It's not like they call them the homeless. So the other reason why your financial flow stops when you're not working is you're just bloody lazy and useless. Maybe you had a trust fund, it ran out, you don't know how to work. Some people have a syndrome, like they just don't want to work. I don't know how that works. Some people don't work and then they don't have an income, they don't do a job. There's also the other thing about job opportunity. I mean, our economy especially, too many people, too little investment, too little jobs, difficult to find a job. I could have gone back to IT, but I decided I'm finished with IT. I will do my own IT, I'll develop my own things, but it is a total rat race. They expect the world of you, and my choice is clear. So going back to IT will give me a nice pay again. I'll be able to rent a house, go on, buy a new car, live the high life, but you don't have a life. So now I'm camping, seeing nature, learning a lot about people, learning a lot about life, so that's a big advantage. And I decided to do this actually. But still, okay, let's move on. Let me see, I did all the not working stuff. Then the second reason why financial flow stops is extreme events, like war, misfortune. I mean, don't get war wrong. Some people during war make a lot of money, which is the people who supply the weapons, the politicians, whoever that funds the war. There's a lot of money involved, but it stops for the other people, the civilians. They lose their jobs, they lose their livelihoods, they lose their houses. Some of them will never recover. So that's something you don't have control over. And funny enough, the people who gain from war, they actually have control over it. So it's a very complicated issue there. I won't go into it. I think you all know how to figure that one out. Another extreme event would be like a tsunami, or destroying like a whole beach full of little restaurants, like a tornado. You see that a lot on the islands. I mean, a tornado comes and just wipes the whole place out. So obviously those people would have to rely on insurance, the help of the community to re-establish the business. You know the story. So that's natural events that could definitely influence your financial flow. Now, I don't know why that stuff happens. It happens. It's weather. Can't predict the weather. It just happens. Global warming. Big story, but this is not what this is about. So the third reason why your financial flow might stop is because you're just plain dishonest. You're not an honest business person. Your clients, by word of mouth, they stop dealing with you. They hear things about other people, talking about your business. They say, like it happens on the golf course, wherever. Say, oh, would you recommend this guy? No, I can't. Had dealings with him. Don't go there. So that would be your own, your own making of the stoppage of your financial flow. I don't feel pity for those people. If you're not treating your clients well, if I would be, rude to my clients, they would stop buying from me. So I always add something to my invoices. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for paying. Thank you for your interest in our product. When somebody phones me with a problem, I'm on it right away. How can I help? What's the problem? Nobody is too small and too, meaningless for me to give them full attention because they support my business. The other thing I've also learned is to appreciate your client. So when I get a order request from a client, I go to their website, I look at their business, then I realize they've taken years to build up that business, and they put their heart and soul in there. Be respectful, because they also just trying to make a living. They're trying to promote their company. If it's a long-standing business, they've been dealing respectfully. They're not a fly-by-night. They treat their customers well. They have a reputation. So it's very important to realize the work that's gone into their business. And so if you are dishonest and disrespectful, that will be a very bad thing for your financial flow. Okay, so now I'm going to come to point number. Sorry, my book fell. Dishonest. Oh, now this might apply to me if you're not responsible. So that is a very wide spectrum of things. Not responsible is not reinvesting in your business. Wasting money, like spending it on the wrong things. You see that sometimes you walk into a store, like a small retail store or a big retail store, and the shelves are empty. It's like, what's happening here? Then you walk out and you see the manager getting into a very smart car. Then money is being pilfered off. That's irresponsible. So business is complicated, it's complex, it's a responsible thing. But now adding to the not responsible category is not collecting debt. So if somebody owes you money and you don't collect, it's like throwing that money away, telling the universe, I don't care for this money. And the universe will just think, hang on, this guy is not responsible. Buying too smart a car, not collecting his debt. We will take our money somewhere else. And if I say the universe, it's all actually basically part of the universal conscience. Somehow people pick up on this. You go to a business and you want to make a deal with them, and they're just not giving you a good deal, but the guy's driving a very fancy schmancy car, or he lives in a huge house, and you think, hang on a second, I'm not going to deal with this guy, I'm going to deal with the other guy, or you hear about them, or you see that they're not collecting their debt, and obviously you make the decision that, hang on, this business is not going to continue working, because if they are not collecting their debts, then the business model is not going to work. Part of the business model is getting paid. Now, for my own products, if they don't pay, I don't send it. I've had so many requests of people, I've got an urgent order, please send me 5 units, and I sent them out the invoice, payment information. 5 days later I call them up, hang on, I'm still waiting for your payment. We don't ship before you pay. They disappear, so they never pay. So their intention was never to pay. And this is an issue I'll deal with a little bit later in this vlog, because I'm going to move now to get better light, because this sun has moved and it's lighting up my nose. Okay. Slowly I'm losing my little bottle washer tree. Now this fence behind me is so typical of South African. It's one of these pre-manufactured cement fences. This one is actually nicely painted with white pillars and grey panels. They can be they can suck a lot. This one doesn't look too bad. But anyway, okay, so being responsible. So now I'm telling myself I'm being irresponsible, and you can say it from a spiritual point of view, but also from a very practical point of view. If I'm not going to collect my debts, how the heck am I going to think that I'm going to get sales? What if I just waste that money also? So not collecting your debts is also a wasting. It's the same as just throwing it out the window of your car. It's the same as gambling it away, because that money is lost forever. But the thing is, it's due from someone and they're not paying. So you are sponsoring their lifestyle, you are financing their business for them, you are taking from what's yours and just letting it go to someone else. And at the point where this transaction happened, it was a fair exchange, but now they just don't pay. Okay, so now I've covered all the points. Number one was you're not working, no financial flow there. Sometimes you're just lazy, sometimes you are got mental issues, whatever it is. I mean, some people will recover from that with some help, some will not. I don't know where they go eventually. They end up at the robot, the traffic light, a little sign around their neck. You know the story. If you're South African, you know it very well. Second was extreme events, tornado, whatever. Often people recover from that. Third point was you're a dishonest businessman. People don't want to deal with you. You know what to do. It will take you long to recover, but you can. Some people will never recover. The fourth point was not responsible. I fall into that category. Yeah, so now I'm going to deal. So it's basically four things I found. And there could be more. Leave a comment below if you can think of something else. There must be more. So the fifth point is not getting paid. And that's falling under the not responsible category. You're living, like if you see financial abundance, like this bathtub with a shower head. The shower head is the financial flow coming towards you. It washes you down, and you but you leave that plug open, so you're not like that money just flows out to nowhere, flows down the drain. This is not making sure you're getting paid, and this is not correct. I mean, you can't want to operate a business if you're not getting paid. That's obviously why the bank called me this morning, which is a big part of why I am motivated to do this video today, because I'm also tired of not getting paid. So now the question is, why are they not paying? That was the question. I've been sitting with this question for a couple of weeks now, and I've been trying to get paid, and I'm still wondering why are they not paying. But I came up with 2 points. The one is they cannot pay. Their financial flow stopped. They don't have the cash, they cannot pay. But there's one thing about those people who really cannot pay, and that is they will offer to pay it off. They will say, sorry, I cannot pay, but can we make an arrangement? Very interestingly, I owe a huge amount on my credit card. They kept phoning me. I said, can we make some arrangement? They asked me, how much can you offer? I said, now I can offer you 100 Rand a month. They accepted it. So now every end of the month I get an SMS from my credit card company, and they remind me to pay my 100 Rand. If I pay my 100 Rand, they're very happy. And I said to them, as soon as my income increases, I will catch up. And then I'll increase the amount until I've paid every cent off. Because I'm not one of those people who don't pay. I will only not pay if it's not possible, but I make an arrangement with you. So those people are the ones that always intended to pay, and they will pay when they can, and they will make an arrangement and they'll stick to it. Those are valuable people. Okay, so the second type of person is those who never intended to pay you. They make an order, they ask you, say it's urgent, please send it out. They are not going to pay. They want this thing for free. I've encountered a few people like that, and those are the ones that are most difficult to chase. So they just won't pay. No matter what you do, you can threaten to kick their ass, you can send them legal letters, I usually start out asking nicely, like, can you please pay? It doesn't really help to say you are in a dire situation. You think you are appealing to their, their, what do you call it, empathy. They don't have empathy for you. They will not pay. They don't care. Doesn't matter whether you are standing by the robot begging for money. They will not pay because they don't intend. They don't have empathy. I don't know what. I'm not a psychologist, but narcissistic behavior. They just won't pay. They don't care. You cannot make them care. They will not care. So the only way out there is legal action. If you want to go the right way, you have to approach a lawyer, have your evidence ready, tell them about the debt, then send the sheriff out to their house, and they will write up some of their belongings, which is equal to the value of what they owe, and that will either end up being sold and you get your money back, or they will have a fright of their lives and they will fear for their own image and whatever, and the fear of going to court, having their name on public record. Then they will pay, because they don't care about you, they only care about themselves. So that's the type of person which takes extra action. So I'm now going to do the list of people who owe me. I won't name names, I won't shame you, but it is a realistic reflection of how my situation is. So here's the list with figures. There was a guy who helped me move. He owed me, I stole my stove, my fridge and my king size bed to him for 3,100 rand. And the day we moved into the store, it was hectic, and I realized I don't have space for this stuff. So I said to him, can you take these along to your neighborhood, and if you sell them, we can make a business, we'll share the income, and at least I don't have space for it. They've served me well, I'm willing to take a knock on it. And he says no, he's very keen. He knows somebody who will sell the bed, and he's interested in the fridge, and he will sell the stove. All not very high cost value items, but I was happy, and also willing to knock off the price, because he's doing all the transport, he's got costs, fuel costs, labor costs, all that. Very happy deal. So off he went with my stuff. Then a family member one day phoned me up, I'm battling, can you please help me out? And I said, yeah, I can send you $1,000. He said, no, if you really want to help me, then I need 5,000 bucks. And I was looking at my bank account, I think, I got 10,000. So I thought, I'll take a chance and I'll loan 5,000 bucks, and I'm going to get it back. It's a family member. So I lent this money. It's quite a long time ago, actually. And then there's the amount that's owed to me by this IT company. Even though I've said I'm not doing development anymore, I done like a special job for them, because the card company changed some of the communication, the API, and if that doesn't work, then everything will go wrong. They won't be able to issue cards. And I thought, okay, I'll support their business. I'll make an exception. I'll do some development. I'll check this API, and make sure that their business doesn't stop. So I billed them 3 days for that, which was much less than I spent. Spent much more than that, but I thought, they are struggling. I'll just bill them for 3 days. And then my supervisor said, no, this is what they call time and material, and he'll have to recover that from the financial institution. And I thought, okay, I'm going to wait for it, but I'll get it. And then there's a family member introduced me to a friend and this is a little bit embarrassing, but so this friend is from Gauteng, and they were going to start some legal business. This person is an advocate in court, and lost a job there due to some cost cuts or whatever the story was in Gauteng. And I thought, and then actually this person, we started a relationship, and I thought it's going to be worth helping this person move from Gauteng. They can start their business. I like the lady, there's a future for us, and she's a advocate. Advocates should make money and she'll pay me back. It's no risk at all. Her being a legal person, shouldn't have a problem at all. And she mentioned, please make a spreadsheet of everything I owe, so I can pay you back. I thought, okay, it's fine. It was a huge amount. I think I'm not going to mention amounts, but this is between 50 and 100,000 rand. The IT company is just below 20. The family member is 5,000, and the Moses was 3,000 bucks. And then I was busy packing up my stuff, needed a little bit of cash. Fourth person, and I advertised my vehicle tester. These guys came in, they had a look, we sent some WhatsApp back and forth. Now he's happy with the thing, and we agreed on a price. He actually got me down 500 rand, and I sold it for 1,200 rand. Came to my house, I showed him the product, he's happy. He sat with his phone, said he's going to make a payment, it's going to be real time. But it being African bank, it takes a bit of time, it's not as quick as the other banks. He sent me a fake proof of payment, and I looked at this thing and I thought, it looks more or less like the one we make at the financial institution, which I coded, yeah, it looks fine. And I gave him the product and he left. I waited 5 days, no money. So this guy, he was able to make on his phone a proof of payment with my name on, with my bank account number. Looks legit, from African Bank, and he sent it to me. And I was looking at it and I think, yeah, it's okay. And I'm in IT, I know this stuff, so it's so accurate. And I was the fool. I was actually should sit, okay, you sit down and wait here until the money comes in, and then you can go. Very hard lesson learned. Should have done that with all the other people, but he left, no money. So there I have to go make a criminal case against them. I've got a lot of evidence, got some photos, got a registration number for a vehicle. It's not a huge amount, but 12,000 rand, it's a big loss at the time, but it's money lost. So in total, that adds up to 121 rand and 800. 121,800. 121,000 rand. And now, the Westbank, my vehicle finance company, calls me, says, you must pay today, otherwise we're going to collect your vehicle. And immediately I look at this list and I think, what the heck? If I could only just phone them up and say, please pay, and they pay, and then I can pay Westbank and they'll be so happy. Now I had to tell this Westbank guy, which is a bit of a bully, tell him, no, I'm not one of those people that don't pay. I'm one of the people who will pay, and I've got an arrangement, but whatever I can, I pay on the car because it's important to me. And he got so annoyed with me, he put the phone down. I told him, don't use your scare tactics on me. I'm not scared. I will pay. I'm not one of those people who don't pay. So what is the difference? There's two kinds of people. The one is who will pay. They always intended to pay. The day they made the transaction, they were going to pay. If it so comes that they can't pay, that can happen. Break. So divinely, I'm getting a lot of interrupts. That flip an angle grinder. But that's what you got today. You got to make do with what you have. I have a nice, beautiful, shady tree, and Yeah, it's just so healthy, very thick stem. Beautiful tree. Thank you, tree. Yeah, so there's two kinds of people. The one, sorry about that, fetching on a book. The one kind of person, they buy it, they will pay. If they can't, they'll make an arrangement, but eventually they will pay. The other type of person is the one who never intends to pay. They either want to pay just part of it, but they don't care about you. They have no, what do you call that? Empathy. They don't care about other people. They don't care about the deal. They don't care about it's a kind of a narcissistic trait, but there could be many more things, but they don't care. I feel very sorry for the other people in their lives because they will go and destroy everybody else around them. That's not the kind of person you want to do business with. It's not the kind of person you want as a family member, a husband, a partner, a friend even. You don't even want to play golf with them. So avoid those people. So the only way out there would be to take legal action. You have to gather your evidence, get a lawyer, and also like a sharp lawyer, which will know what it's all about, know that kind of people, not just a nasty lawyer. You must get a person who understands the situation, who are actually in your camp, part of your tribe, who will know how to go after them, send the sheriff out, write up their golf cart, if they have a nice golf cart, write that up, it's probably the same value, and collect it, sell it, and give you your money. And if you have a clause in your invoices, like the doctors, they do that a lot. If you end up not paying, and I'm sure the doctor gets exposed to I'm using the doctors as an example, because they get exposed to the entire society. Everybody can get sick, everyone wants to see a doctor, so they deal with the entire spectrum. They say in their accounts, the statements they sent, that if they have to collect, the legal cost will be for your account. So they will get all of their money and they will collect. And some of these cases go on for years, but they collect, and then you pay for the legal fees. Now, I should have done that. I could have added little things and whatever, but you don't really need that. It's all common sense. So, sorry, reaching for book. Yeah, so that's the two options, two types of people. One will pay, one won't pay. Even if it takes them 5 years, they'll pay. Just a person with good values, good ethics, somebody with empathy, somebody who understands how the world works, how financial flow works. They are not the ones blocking their own financial flow. So you must collect your debts and do not leave that tap open. You can walk away from it, but I think it's better to collect. So on countless occasions, I've decided to walk away from this, and I don't know if it's the right thing to do. The worst thing to do is to spend total countless hours of energy on it and make it burn you, like make it spoil your day. Limit that. So you need to be able to know what you need to do, but don't let it burn you up. Try to stay positive. Don't make this rule your life, rule your word, your day. Many days I've sat there, like especially if things go wrong a little bit on my side, I'm low on cash, and I want to pay other people and I can't. Then I think about this debt, outstanding debt that people owe me, and they're just not going to pay. So, yeah. Now remember, I don't know if you've watched the introduction to Gratitude Economy. This channel is about creating awareness. I'm making this vlog to whoever watches it to not learn the hard way. Be aware whenever you deal with whatever you do, especially when you're selling something. Make sure you get paid. I know go to Marketplace on Facebook, they have a long spiel there about meeting in a safe place, making sure you get your money. People has bought a lot of things from me on Facebook. Some people just pay right away. I will not fail to give them their item. So no matter what amount of time goes by, I mean, the one guy was it was a month. He almost forgot about the buy, but he bought my weed whacker and he bought my there's a garden set. A month later, phoned him up and he says, "Why? When are you collecting your stuff?" And he said, "No, I'm in Gauteng. I'm busy with business deal, high pressure. Please be patient. I'll be back at the end of the week." But when somebody has paid, you deliver. So eventually I arranged transport for him, and when we got to his house, it was like a big uphill. And this guy who helped me move, he said, "Oh, wow, I would have quoted more if I knew how steep this driveway is." But so when we clinch a deal, he just pays. I mean, he sends me the money, EFT, same bank, I have it immediately, which is really great. That's the person who pays. But yeah, so be aware. Make sure they'll pay. Make them pay before they get the goods. And if they have paid, make sure they get the goods. So, we must be honest in business and make sure that people are honest with you. Okay, so that's the story. Still miffed today, like I want to get this out of my life. I want to go to my storeroom, make some stock. So I thought I'll make this video, publish it today, and put it to rest. So now, here's the deal. Please leave a comment below. Please share your experiences. If you are a lawyer, okay, I've got a phone call. Let me just answer that. Yo, getting so many interrupts. Okay, that was a good friend calling. I'm gonna get together later today and exchange some goodwill. I'm actually gonna upload this video there, and I'll go shopping and supporting. So life is an exchange. But nonetheless, reaching for the book again. So I made a few notes for the closure. The one is, if you are a pro bono lawyer who understands how this works, and if you want to do some work, and I'm sure there's a lot of debt collecting work now, but if you are pro bono or you see this as an opportunity, I've got 120,000 Rand that needs collected. Actually, what the hell? What the hell? Trying again. If you do pro bono work, you see this opportunity, 120,000 Rand to collect, please contact me. I don't know if I should leave my number below, but you'll find me. Actually, leave a comment and I will get in touch with you. I've got some jobs to be done, money to be collected. I think I have enough evidence. You can tell me what I need. Thank you, that'll be great. If you're looking for work and you have time on your hands and you understand how this works. I don't want any harsh guys who just bully along. Just follow the legal process. And yeah, thank you very much. That'll be great. Then, if you leave a comment below, what would you do? What have you done? What works? What's your experience? Do you also agree with the two types of people? Let's share, and the idea is to create awareness. No dissing, no shaming, no angle grinders, no chainsaw murders. Yeah, so please leave a comment below. Tell us your story, but no naming. I mean, we don't want to go there. And then, yeah, that's it. What would you do? So thank you for watching. There's one thing I forgot. Guess who's paying? The only guy who's paying is the guy who owed me 3,000 Rand. He's a poor person, just trying to make a living. He's got a very old little truck, working it every day to the bone. I phoned him up and said, look, let's just make a payment plan. And he said, okay, no. He calls me Mr. Andries. So he pays. And I could call him up. And, he did a job for somebody last week. He worked all week. He worked all week to probably rubble cleaning or something. and this person is not paying him. So then obviously he can't pay me. And then I put a bit of pressure on him. I said, really, I'm stuck here in the middle of Worcester, you know. And he said, don't worry, Mr. Andries, I'll pay you half of what I wanted to pay you today. And he paid. So he only owns me 1,000 rand. I wish I had more income and tell him, look, Moses, you're an honest guy. I'll just write it off. But at this point I can't. So yeah, he's paying, the poor guy. Not the guy with the 3 properties in Gulf Estates and, you know, people with lots of investments, lots of money. They could easily pay you, but they won't. The people with the jobs. This lawyer she's had a job now at a legal firm, international company, for an entire year. Not a legal firm, it's like an international company. For an entire year. So she's been drawing on a salary. She has got funds available. Do you think she would call me up and say, yo, thank you so much. I got a job. I will now pay you. Let's make a plan. I can't pay it all at once, but I'll pay you monthly. No, she's one of those people who never intended to pay. What do I do? So, yeah, there's an opportunity, guys. Contact me. I'm going to put this to rest now. If somebody calls me to help me resolve this, thank you very much. We'll get in touch and we'll take it from there. But the main purpose of this video is to create awareness. This whole thing about the flow of financial flow, you know, like somebody needs to pay this guy who owes me this little amount, but they're not paying, so he can't pay me, I can't pay, you know, like, you are all blockages. You are blocking financial flow because you don't care. Okay, thank you for watching. Comment below, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel. Lots of cool stuff coming up. Season 2 is full of travel, all interesting things. Trying to give an honest opinion of where I go, trying to put some nice eye candy shots in there. Season 2 will be coming up hopefully soon. In season 1 I whine a lot, also told her about gratitude, about how the universe looks after you, and it really does actually. I'll never die without, you know, anything. I could always finish the day, do what I need to do, you know, have food, whether I have nothing else, but I had what I needed in that specific day. So yes, that's season 1. I'm going to try and catch up with season 1 soon. Lots of nice life lessons there. That's the story. So let's get paid. Let's be grateful for little things, and let's be blessed by our archangels. Let's be guided by our ascended masters. This is my little spiel. May you receive a lot of love, more than what you deserve, which is a hell of a lot. You deserve a lot, but may you receive even more than that. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.